Hey everybody, my name is John Jack Rainmaker Common. Now I'm making this video because my daughter asked me to do this. I know what we do for our children. Okay, as you may or may not know, I have been an entrepreneur my entire life. I had my first little business when I was 11 years old washing cars. That has a story behind it. I left home when I was 16, and ever since then I was out in the world doing my thing. Club DJ, radio DJ, traveled all over the world, grew up in Europe, came back to the States, driver, starting companies, selling companies, getting my ass kicked with companies. Every conceivable thing that you can imagine that can happen to a business person has happened to me, including the Attorney General and the FBI kicking my front door down 3 times. Or was it 4? I lost count. In the process, I got married and divorced lots of different times too. And really didn't care much about money because I'll just go out and make more. Okay, so a year ago, well, it was a little before that, but this is a message for anybody who has high blood pressure. Okay? So if you have high blood pressure or you know someone who has high blood pressure, you need to be paying attention because this is some very serious shit. And I'm totally into this. Okay? I've always been a healthy, pretty healthy guy, worked out all the time until about a few years ago when I started this really crazy work schedule where I was getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, then being in the office by 4:30 and going at it all day long. And I wasn't just doing this 5 days a week, I was doing this 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. On the weekends, my hours would be a little bit more abridged. But anyway, I went to the urgent care because I had a bug bite on my hand. And while I'm there, this was 2 years ago, while I'm there, they say to me, "Hey, Mr. Common, yes, you have high blood pressure." I do? Really? Yes. Do you have a primary care physician? No, because I never get sick, ever. And when I say ever, I mean ever. Who needs a doctor? What a waste of time. But anyway, well, here, take these pills for your high blood pressure. So I took them, but they made me sleepy. So when I was done with the pills, I threw them away. Well, I'm at home at my Soho loft apartment. It was a Thursday night, I remember distinctly, first week of May, and I go to get ice from the freezer and I fall over like a pratfall. But man, I slammed hard on the floor and the back of my head was killing me. And I lay there for a few minutes because I was like crazy. And then when I tried to get up, I had terrible vertigo. Well, long story short, I thought I had food poisoning. So I spent Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and of course all day in bed sleeping, only to get up and throw everything up. Okay? Monday morning, I called my friend Dawn up. I actually texted her. I couldn't even see my phone, and said, "Hey, I think you need to take me to the hospital." They take me to the hospital. Bingo, bango, boom, ICU surgery. Then they put me to sleep forever. I don't know how long. I woke up 3, 4 weeks later. Couldn't walk, couldn't talk. When I could talk, I was slurring. Apparently, because of my high blood pressure, which I had ignored, see what happens? Okay? I experienced a cardiovascular stroke. Okay? That's when a blood vessel explodes in the back of your head, and that's what happened. Um, my doctor, I do now have a primary care physician. My doctor, when I went to see him after I got out of the hospital, okay, looked at me with wonder because he saw the MRI and was amazed that I was still even alive. And they wouldn't even discharge me from the hospital because I couldn't even walk without falling over. I had to have a walker. So I cut a deal with the doctor. I said, "Hey, listen, give me the freaking walker. If I can walk around this floor 3 times, you're getting me out of here." And he did. That was the agreement. I started doing a lot of reading, which was very difficult because my vision was all messed up. I still can't read closed captioning properly. What used to take me 10 seconds on the computer now takes me not 10 hours, that's an exaggeration, but it sometimes feels like 10 hours. Um, so there's still some stuff. But the good news is I'm about 99.9% recovered from the stroke. Oh, hang on. So I need to, somebody's calling me in the middle of this video. What the fuck? Sorry. Anyway, so I digress. Bottom line is I'm 100%. I just want to let you know, if you know anyone that has high blood pressure, okay, they need to monitor it immediately, because I was very lucky with my stroke. I've seen other people, I'm being serious, okay, who've had strokes, and it's very unfortunate. The good news is a lot of stuff out there to help you out with the stroke, um, but do not ignore high blood pressure. That's my message, okay? That's all. That's all. And I'm normal, by the way. So just because I had a stroke, don't think I'm messed up in some way. I'm not. I'm actually kicking ass even better than I did in my previous years. My name, John Jack Rainmaker, because I make it rain, baby. Common. Have fun.